Welcome for this afternoon session, and thank you for being here with us to go to the next agenda point, which is the report of the 31st Standing Committee of the Regional Committee for Europe. With that, distinguished participants, before we proceed, I would like to remind you that based on the Rule 3 of the Rules of Procedure, the credentials that we were received before the opening of the meeting have been verified by a committee on credentials composed of the SCRC 31 chairperson, Professor Dr. Adriana Pistol, myself in the capacity of the SCRC vice chair, as well as our colleague from Iceland, Asta Valdimaris Dottir. And with that, we can conclude that all 53 member states from the European region submitted valid credentials, allowing them to participate with all rights in the meetings of the 74th session of the Regional Committee. I thank all the members for this great effort and that we couldn't have done that without you, and I'm happy that we fulfilled also that. So now, after this lunch break, back to the agenda. And for this item, I would like to have some slides up to display it on the screen, because we're going to give you an overview of what the SCRC has been doing over the last 12 months. Therefore, I would like to give the floor to our dear chair, Professor Dr. Adriana Pistol, the chair of the 31st SCRC, to deliver the report.
Okay. Thank you very much, distinguished RC74 President, General Director and Regional Director, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor and privilege to address you today as the chair of the 31st Standing Committee of the Regional Committee for Europe. As outlined in our reports to the Member States over the past year, the SCRC has convened 5 times during a range of critical issues were discussed, from governance reforms to country-level strategies and approaches. Throughout this work, the SCRC has been steadfast in steering regional health policy and programs, ensuring they are effectively aligned with the needs and priorities of member states. We have also been committed to taking forward the recommendation of the last year's governance review report at RC73. This year, sessions were both virtually and in person, including one notably held in Bucharest, Romania, during which the new CCS for Romania was signed by our minister, our regional director, and the country office WHO representative. Our meetings this year involve rich discussions and have also underscored the importance of direct dialogue in achieving health for all. Each meeting has built on a momentum of the last, reflecting the SCRC commitment to continuous improvement and leadership in health. One of the significant highlights this year was the focus work by our subgroup on governance and country work. Under the chairmanship of Dr. Thomas Denzel from Luxembourg, the governance subgroup work has been crucial in enhancing the effectiveness and transparency of our decision-making process, and our recommendations is that this subgroup should continue under SCRC 32. Equally important has been the work of the subgroup of WHO Europe's work at the country level, led by Ms. Olivia Wieser from Sweden. This subgroup has continued to foster closer relationship within member states, with ensuring that WHO supports is both strategic and tailored to the unique needs for each country. Again, we recommend that this subgroup continue to work in the next year. An important aspect of our efforts this year has been the extensive preparation for the year session of the Regional Committee. Recognizing the complexity of health challenges in our region, the SCRC has been deeply involved in shaping a comprehensive and forward-looking agenda of the session. To ensure the success of the 74th session, the SCRC reviewed and provide feedback on the draft provisional agenda and program, which retained the successful 3-day structure introduced in the previous session. Our deliberations have included a robust examination of the technical items on the agenda, reflecting the health priorities of Member States. We have also carefully scrutinized the governance items that will be discussed tomorrow, as well as the program virtual side events that precede this work of RC session. Dear Minister Representatives, Your Excellencies, I am confident that the groundwork led by SCRC leads to productive discussions throughout the RC session and decisive actions that will further our goal of achieving health for all in the WHO European region. In conclusion, I extend my sincere gratitude to all members of SCRC, to our Vice Chair and subgroup chairs, and the dedicated staff of the Regional Office for Europe. Your relentless commitment and expert insights are invaluable in our ongoing journey towards better health. Together, let us continue to champion innovation and dedication in our work, ensuring a healthier, more resilient Europe for further generation. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our continued progress in the coming years. I thank you.
Thank you, dear Chair. Thanks for this. Are there any questions on the context and the content that Dr. Pistol presented now? If there's no one who would like to say anything, we are obviously here, and the chair is also available to discuss later, maybe tonight, at our reception. And I would like to give the word and the floor now to the region director to say a few words and a few remarks on the work of the SCRC 31.
Thank you very much, dear Chair, dear Adriana. I want to express our deep gratitude for what has undeniably been a wonderful journey of collaboration over the past few years. It all began with your role as a member in the SCRC 29, then as a Vice Chair, SCRC 30, and finally Chair, SCRC 31. I also want to acknowledge and extend our sincere appreciation to the other outgoing SCRC members from France, Montenegro, Spain, and Turkmenistan. Your unwavering commitment and remarkable contributions during these last 3 years have made an indelible impact, and we are profoundly indebted to each of you. A special note of gratitude to the SCRC Vice Chair, Dr. Thomas Denser, also in his capacity as the Governance Subgroup Chair, whose dedication and hard work have been instrumental in our collective achievements. Warm thanks to Dr. Olivia Wixel, who skillfully led the work of the subgroup on country work. And I would also like to express our thanks to the entire SCRC membership for their continued support. Now, looking ahead, I am confident that we will be able to build upon the successes of this year and the previous ones, guided by the principle I abide to of participatory governance, the cornerstone of trust, transparency, and accountability.
Thank you, dear Regional Director, for these kinds of words, and I can only agree on all you said, and I'm happy to continue working together with the amazing team here in Copenhagen and the different member states. So to come to an end, to conclude for this agenda point, We are now ready to consider the adoption of the proposed draft decision contained in document EUR/RC74/conf.doc/7, report of the 31st Standing Committee of the Regional Committee. Is the committee willing to adopt the proposed draft decision by consensus? I see no objections. Therefore, this is adopted. So thank you for your patience and your discipline, for respecting, for having us, giving the opportunity to discuss these and to show what we did, because I know it was a bit unusual, and in the past we didn't do that, but that was something that was dear to Adriana and to my heart as well. So for this, I think the next point I can give back the floor to our dear chair, Dr. Adriana Pistol, who will chair then the next points of the agenda this afternoon. Thank you.